Pisces, welcome to your March reading. Let me tell you something. March is going to be transformational for the majority of each and every zodiac sign, not just Pisces. But let's take a look at what's actually coming in for you. As Mars is going direct, which is a big deal, you might even be feeling at the time that I'm posting this video right now, everything is changing, and we've been going through massive energy shifts over the last year, actually longer than that, but you guys know what I'm talking about, where we can feel the changes and the evolving, the ebb and flow of the universal energy around us. So there's this really big moment where a truth is going to come in, and this truth is going to lead you into a complete transformation. Now, some of you, it may be in your foundation, it could be in your family and your friendships, it may be in romantic relationships, and that's the order that we're going to look at your reading for the month of March. But it may also have something to do with the guided message at the end of this reading. So let's take a look at what's going on in your foundation, because this transformation, what I'm seeing, and if you are not familiar with me, I see it, hear it, feel it, know it. I use the cards for you guys, and it's a beautiful way, as this card is expressing right here, to come together. What I'm talking about is your logical mind and your feminine side, the masculine and feminine within. Remember, the divine, this ascension journey you're on is about coming together. You see a duality, and then when you actually go through this ascension, it comes in, you're connected directly to divine. All of the information comes in, everything starts resonating. That's what I see coming in for Pisces, where this union is coming in when it comes to your foundation. The foundation has to do with where you live, your finances, your career line, your education, everything around you that builds this establishment of what you base your life on, okay? So your foundation is getting ready to change because of a union within. It's within you. You're going to see something really amazing come through, and what I'm being shown is some of you, it does have to do with pairing a partnership. You may be creating a partnership with someone where Pisces, you're going to start creating something, making something, starting a business. This is going to be a different kind of partnership. I don't feel it's romantic or even family necessarily, although they could be that other person. This is a really beautiful moment for you to focus on what it is that you want. This Four of Cups is saying focus on what the universe is sending you, what your divine energy, your divine right is on the way to you. What you were meant to have is coming. So Pisces, as you go forward, pay very close attention when it comes to this partnership. It's really going to bring in everything you were meant to have. Now, some of you, it is definitely in the art field. I see that a lot with Pisces. It's in the artistry industry. Now, this can be fine art. It may be actual creations where I'm seeing paintings. I'm seeing a brick wall where the paintings are, setting up a gallery. Let us know if that's you. And for another group of you, they're showing me theatrical. Okay, so if you're trying to get into the industry of being in a public eye, that's where it is for you. But it's going to be very, very big deal. Very, very good for you. Now, we have the Eight of Pentacles, and this is working hard, and you may have been working really hard to get into this position, but for a lot of you, I feel you're working at creating a change in your flow of income, your income streams, multiple income streams coming in, coming in, coming in. Now, using this Mars energy going direct and the new moon, this is where it's going to be for you. Because if you've been sitting on the sideline waiting, how do I get my family life, my home life, my home? How do I feel secure in the environment that you're in? This is that moment for you to jump up and take action. If you've been feeling fatigue and overworking for some of you, like really working hard where you have just been drained. So some of my clients that I work with, they work a lot. They work a lot of hours. They're working, 8-10 hour days. And then when they get home, they have no excitement, no desire to do what they truly love to do. This is following your passion. You want to invest in your passion. You want to take pursuit and actually take action. You can dream the dream. And we know Pisces love to dream. I have a Pisces moon. I love it. I love that part because that's the softer side of you, the softer side of life. But it comes with such a fierce push that you know exactly how to tweak that softness and make sure that people can see you, hear you, and feel your energy. You know how to walk into a room and have all heads turn and they're looking at you. Now, you could be an empath and watch for my Ascending Empath podcast. We're going to talk about what that really means as far as being an empath. But for a lot of you, this is using that big, beautiful purpose that you were born to do, walking into your soul purpose, enhancing it. If you're already in it and you're already seeing progress, you're going to see it change into a different direction. Most of you, it's going to go up. Do not look back. Do not look back. That is what I'm being guided to tell you, Pisces. I feel it's going to be in a few different zodiac signs. Do not look back. Keep going forward. Keep going forward. Keep going forward. This is a turning point for you. So taking action is a big deal to feel safe and secure in your life, especially when it comes to creation, starting something new. And look, you have, you know, the cards follow me, okay? The messages come through me and the cards just enhance the reading. This is a card of moving forward. This is the divine masculine, the divine feminine energy, logic and emotions, where you're balancing things out. And when we get in that balance, that's when we manifest. If you still have old baggage that every now and then you turn around and you look at it and it's like, why did they do that to me? Why did this happen? Why? But stop asking why and say thank you and turn your life in this new direction. This is the time to do it. The entire year is going to be filled with transformations, and it is not going to be easy because it's going to be one after the other after the other. So this is being able to step over this and not fall in the stream of water, step on this rock and this boulder over here, maybe making a leap and a jump, but not looking backwards. You keep going. All right, this is a time for you to really gain everything that was meant for you in your foundation. Again, that's your home, that's your finances, that's your education, that's feeling safe and secure in your life in general. Now, when it comes to family and friends, I do feel some of you are going to have an invitation to either visit somebody, to have a conversation with somebody. Somebody's going to be reaching out to you in this time frame. Most likely, I'm seeing up to around the 14th, right before that new moon. Remember, the new moon energy is when we start something new. Venus is also going retrograde, so that's going to weigh a lot on what I'm talking about right now. There's just so many planetary shifts coming in. The energy is going to be flowing back and forth and back and forth. So stay focused on what it is you want, because this person, I feel, is actually somebody who may have, I'm hearing, led you down a slippery slope. That's what I'm hearing, led you down a slippery slope. And that slippery slope had something to do with a conversation. They may have been talking about you behind your back. It's very negative. Look, you have the 5 of Cups, regret, remorse. You may have said something to this person, but I feel for a lot of you, it's them. They said it to you. And now there's a sense of regret, a sense of remorse. Take a look at my membership. We're really going deep, because from here forward, I had my 3 weeks off, okay? If you didn't know, I've been moving around and getting settled into a new environment, and I love it here. And the people here are amazing. They they believe in community. They believe in friendships and family. I'm in Spain, if you didn't know that. And this is such a beautiful difference of where I come from, which is North America. And I love it. I love it because they honor each other. They respect each other. This isn't show me and then I'll show you. This is, I'll show a little, you show a little. I'll show a little, you show a little. That did not happen with this relationship. It did not. You may have done it, but they didn't do that, and they're filled with regret. Now, I feel for a lot of you, it is actually a family member, but like I said, it could be a friend that did this to you. But there is this longing, a longing where I believe you, Pisces, were longing for this particular person to reach out to you, and now you're gone. You're already doing your own thing. You got over it, and now they're coming back, because that's the way the ascending soul's journey actually works, is they come back after you get to a higher point within. And if we wait for them, keep looking, wondering. Okay, they said, Lori Ann said that they would be coming in around the 1st of the month, and it's the 5th of the month and they're not there. That's because you're still looking in the past. You've got to go forward. That's what's going on. Look, they come in from out of the blue. And that's what I'm talking about. This is an exciting opportunity where you're going to see who this person is. Now, the truth that I was talking about in the very beginning of this reading is this is saying they're coming in with truth. They're going to give you some clarity on what took place, because the regret, again, I feel is from them. It will be, if you choose, it will be a general back and forth conversation is what I just heard. Now, I don't feel this is necessarily the person that triggered you into your journey. Okay. I feel, again, this is a family or a friend member. It's possible it's romance, but I don't feel that kind of love. It's a different energy flow. When I feel love, it's romantic love. Whatever it was, there was deception, and there was a group of, for some of you, not all of you, 2, 3, 4 people were involved. It was more than one person, and I feel it may have had a lot to do with gossip, talking about you behind your back, and kind of really, I'm hearing the word ramrod you, whatever that means. I don't know what that word is. They tell me words. I just translate. I just give you the message. They blocked you from reaching a higher potential. They blocked you from your success. They uprooted your foundation, your personal foundation, self-love, self-alignment, which affected your finances and may have even got you into a situation where you've been roaming from one place to another. That could be career, that could be where you live. But there was this sense of loss that kind of toppled you upside down. They're coming in and they're going to tell you the truth. Now, for another group of you, you have the 3 of Wands. All right. And again, it does relate to that last story where I said you may have been waiting. Don't do that. This month, focus forward. They'll come when they're ready. Your energy, just imagine if it was smoke and you're moving through a room of smoke. Like if I had an incense lit right now, there'd be smoke kind of moving through the air. So if I move this way, the smoke will come and follow me, right? And that's exactly what happens through this journey as you move forward and do what you love to do. Your vibration becomes higher, it becomes greater, and you start living a life that you actually love. It isn't necessarily about having lots and lots of material things, because I feel, again, for this situation, you're rebuilding on some level. You're rebuilding. But the truth is definitely going to come through. Now, for this other group, this 3 of Wands is talking about you relocating and meeting up with somebody. I do see 1 or 2 people that you're going to meet, and this may be going to where your family lives, going to live where a friend lives. A lot of my clients are in the process of relocating, even if it's in the same country, different country. There's this community energy that's starting to grow, which I'm so happy to see, because with all of the divisions that have happened over the last decade, if not more, the divisions have kept people apart and then been taking them even further and further and pulling away all of your assets, your resources, and I'm talking about the people around you, your support team. So I feel this group of you, let us know if it's you. Are you moving into an area where you're going to have a support team? Whether this is new soul friends, brand new people, you just met somebody. I'm making friends out here and it's lovely, and they are nicer and kinder than anybody I've ever dealt with in where I'm from. Even my family, even my own children, these people are honest and pure. And I like that. And no, it's not every single one of them. But remember, when you vibrate higher, you bring a different kind of person in. Now, by chance, through the corner of my eye, I saw this on the bottom. That's what we're talking about right there. The 10 of Cups. All right. When it comes to family and friends, you're creating a new community of people. Now, maybe somebody from the past returning for some of you, but I feel from a lot of you, these are new people. These are people you've recently met within the last 6 to 12 months, I'm hearing. 6 to 12 months is what I'm seeing. Your soul family. So you're starting off strong, and this is the month where you are changing, you're transforming your entire life, and it is going to be very, very good for you. Now, I don't see a lot of the negative coming through. Remember, I ask for the best reading for you. We can go into really dark stuff. I can tell you all of the horrible situations that each and every one of you have gone through. I can do it in one reading where we're tapping into all this negative drama. But that's not what Ascending Soul's journey is about. It has never been about that. It's about moving you from that to a higher level, a higher frequency, a higher vibration. This soul family, this new community, this relocation, starting in this brand new energetic field around you. And this couldn't be the most perfect time to do it. It's going to be a crazy, crazy year. All right, so stay focused on what you want when it comes to community. Now, for those of you in a relationship, and remember, in a minute, I will get to the guided message for you. That'll be for every single one of you. These are kind of more specific messages. Fighting the system. Some of you are going through a divorce where you're fighting the system as the systems are being torn down. And the systems are changing. And this is in all the different countries. It's just really showing in one country more than the others. But it is taking place in all the different countries where the shifts are starting to really affect our lives on some level if we're involved in that area. This divorce is going through a transformation. 1, 2, 3. A transformation of the system, a transformation of you, and a transformation of the people around you, the life you're creating. So it's affecting 3 different areas of your life. And it's going to be very profound experience. And you're going to learn a lot about the law. You're going to learn a lot about the person you're leaving and in general. Now you have the card of... You have the Magician. Now, there's a good and bad side to every single card. Remember, the tarot is literally paper that talks about different aspects of life. This is a person that you're dealing with that holds a lot of empathy, but yet also has a lack of empathy. I feel they toggle when they go through this. This would be more like the upside down magician energy that I'm talking about. They may have been back and forth and kind of like a little bit of a roller coaster, going through their own mental struggles. May have even been in a mental prison where they're stuck in the past and they can't change, and they try to change and then they go back to their old way of life, and it affected your relationship. But there's also with this the opportunity to take the air, the earth, the fire, and the water and manifest. Remember, those 4 elements in alignment is when we can manifest, and that's what they want you to do. For those of you who are going through this change where it has to do with the law, whether it's a divorce, this might be fighting for custody for your children, this may be even for your grandchildren, but it definitely has to do with a legal situation. You hold the power to manifest, really work on getting what it is that you want. Now, I have opened up my services. They won't be open for very long, and then I'll be turning them off, going to the new group, the group segment where we're coming in as a group. My heart hurts for some of you in your relationship. I feel like there's a lot of neglect in this new group that I'm talking about, and neglect being excluded, undervalued. Your partner doesn't see you for who you are, and that might be because you have been trying to get back your personal identity. You may be involved in a relationship that is requiring you to create a different kind of boundary around you. You yourself have to follow the same boundaries that you set. This is protecting you from the people around you. Be careful if you're dealing with somebody who is manipulative. These two cards are saying that possibility is there, all right? Where you may be dealing with somebody who's very manipulative, and you have to surround yourself with a barrier of protection that can come in many different forms. Obviously, we talk about spirituality, but this also comes in the human world, because in the spiritual world, you're bringing it into the human existence. So this is using the law on your side, creating boundaries and guidelines and rules that the two of you can get back in sync. Now, I feel that there is a possibility in this particular relationship. Let us know if you've been going through that situation, Pisces, where there's a promise at the end of the rainbow. I'm seeing the rainbow. There's a promise at the end of the rainbow, meaning if we can make this change and we can follow through with this, if we actually sit down and listen without talking, without interrupting each other, then we can carry on a healthy conversation and start changing the dynamic of your relationship, where at the end of this huge curve comes something amazing, fulfilling, satisfying. Now, for those of you who are single, I feel that a lot of you are actually, you may be wanting love or getting ready to open up to love. And I do see a lot of love in the whole year of 2025. There is love in the air. I'll be posting those in the membership right here on YouTube. But there's just this, I'm hearing undesirable effects of putting yourself out there and just not being aligned with anybody else. But here's the transformation. A lot of you are going to start vibrating high. You're focusing on different things. You're focusing on your life, on your career, on a new project, something that actually makes you feel full inside. The true love comes in when we feel happy and content with ourselves. If we're trying to get outside validation, that's where it's a false relationship that can lead to a lot of slippery slopes. I know I did it. Okay. I didn't know how to say no. It didn't matter if I loved him or not. I had my own stuff that I needed to overcome when it came to relationships. So it affected the relationship. That's what I feel you're doing, is working on something very, very promising for you. And you're going to meet somebody, and it's going to make you stop and reevaluate whether you want to be in a relationship and what kind of a relationship you want to be in. So you have the Ace of Pentacles, and that couldn't be more beautiful. This is going to turn in, for some of you, a long-term relationship. Now, on the ascension level, if you're trying to move into the new earth, into the 5D dimension, this may pull you right back down here to earth, where you're going to go through another process. But the love for this person is going to be a forever love. So it's going to be a really challenging decision to make for those of you who meet this person. I feel this person is very charismatic, but they actually mean what they say. So there's no hidden, you're waiting. It's like, you go through all of these challenges, Pisces, and you're waiting for that mask to drop off. But with this person, it doesn't drop off. They actually mean what they say. And there are people around them. I feel they have a really beautiful, whether it's small or big, they have a circle of people around them that are very understanding. I'm also hearing the word noble. Now, that doesn't mean they're of royalty. That's not what I'm talking about, although they may have money. But this is more about being grounded and secure in who they are and the way that they move through the world, the way that they move into relationship dynamics, especially when it comes to you. Pisces, this person is going to fall in love with you very, very deeply. Again, for those of you who meet this person, I don't see that you've already met them. This is brand new. Brand new. Not on the horizon. You're not even thinking that direction. This is going to be one of those things where you have to make a real decision as to whether or not it works for you. And if it feels right, follow your intuition, follow your gut. Only you know what the outcome could be. Now we have the King of Cups. That's the person that I'm describing. The very noble individual, somebody who actually enjoys life. They have this beautiful nature about them where when you're around them, you feel very uplifted and excited about life. Now, for another group of you, you may be with somebody right now, not any committed relationship, but you may be with somebody that actually is doing that with you. They're bringing in this underlying joy, a new kind of relationship where they actually have empathy. This person likes animals. They like nature. They thrive on, and I see a river. They know how to use water, and you are of water, right? You are Pisces, you are of water. So you guys are going to relate. Remember, the King of Cups is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So they may be a fellow sign just for you. Now let's go ahead and do your guided message for the month, because it is going to be one heck of a month and there's massive changes. All right. 1, 2, 3. I'm hearing 1, 2, 3. It's like 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, the lights are on. Major enlightenment. Again, the entire month is about transformation. This energy is going to vibrate through for the next 3 months. And then in the month of June, things are going to really turn in a very different direction. So let's go in to your guided message. Pisces, you are beautiful. Everything about you holds this profound beauty, a sense of delicacy, yet it is not fragile. It's actually stable and strong. But you had to work hard to get that back within you. And because you've done a great job, now is the time when all eyes are going to be looking at you. Expect when you walk into a building, people are going to turn around and they will look at you. Some of them will have nasty faces on them and look at you like with jealousy or spite, while others look at you with adoration and a smile on their face. You are literally going to be in a vibration calling people into you. It is your time right now, Pisces, to use your divine energy. Use all the elements of air, fire, earth, and water around you to manifest, to create, and to make major changes that are going to elevate your soul. Remember, right now, we are moving into a brand new era in the timeline of our history where you are defining who you will be in your next lifetime if you believe in reincarnations, whether you move into a different direction while you are here. This is all about you being prime. This is prime time for our Pisces. Stay aligned within yourself, mind, body, and soul, and really lean into your intuition. You know how to do it, but you put it on hold, and now it's time to bring it back. Align with the divine and allow the universal energy to flow in and out with all messages, all guidance, everything that's meant for you. All right, thank you. And Pisces, I hope this makes sense for you. I look forward to reading your comments. I love you.